If you've been watching the Brier this week, you've probably seen lots of teams throwing guards with hammer when they're losing. And there's nothing unusual about that, but what you may not have expected was to see some of those guards being placed right on the center line. This goes against everything we teach new curlers. Isn't the hammer team supposed to drive play away from the center? And even if they're forced to play on the center line, don't center guards always work in favor of the non-hammer team? Perhaps no team at the Brier has used this strategy more than the Sluchinski rink out of Alberta. But they're not alone. In fact, the first time I saw this tactic employed, it was by the Samson rink during a tiebreaker game at US Nationals last month. So what's the idea here? I can only come up with one reason why teams are doing this, and it's an obvious one: the no-tick rule. By placing a centerline guard, there's nothing the opposing team can do to remove it during the free guard zone period. Now, you might think that opponents wouldn't be ticking corner guards anyway, as it's a far less common shot than the tick by the hammer team on the centerline guard. But in mixed doubles, this is a popular response to the power play when you have the lead, ticking the corner guard into the rings, thus taking away the best hiding spot where your opponent, who is probably desperate for points, could build a big end. With more top players also competing in mixed doubles, that means more competitive leads are able to throw the corner tick, leading at least some teams to throw the center guard with hammer as a response. If you don't believe me, just listen to Joan Courtney, who expressed the same thought on Tuesday afternoon.
Interesting play for Alberta and Sluchinski.
One more?
Putting their guards up to start the send. They're using that no-tick rule. So you don't usually see the team with hammer putting up centerline guards, but sometimes if you put up the corner guard, your opposition will play that mixed doubles tick where they try to tick the corner guard into the rings, have your shooter roll off, and then you can hit that rock and remove it. So not wanting to take that risk of losing that guard, they're using the center line.
Makes sense.
Why would anyone try this? Let's get back to basics, and remember that there are two factors in play when you approach each end. The team that is behind wants guards, the team with the lead does not. The team with hammer wants to play to the wings, the team without hammer wants to play towards the center. These two factors are not equal. While some guards are better than others, the team that is trailing always wants somewhere to hide, even if it's not ideal. Meanwhile, the team with the lead would always prefer a clean, open house where it's easy to remove rocks. Does that mean this new center guard strategy is better than taking your chances with a corner guard that might be ticked? For essentially every club team in the world, I'd say no. First of all, you might not even be playing with the no-tick rule yet, which completely eliminates the one advantage of throwing that center guard. Secondly, your opponents are highly unlikely to even try a corner tick, let alone make it effectively. To be honest, I'm not even sure it's the best play at the elite level, though it's certainly an interesting try, and it makes sense that teams are experimenting with it. In the ends I've shown here, Samson was run out of rocks, while Sluchinski gave up steals in both ends, having tough shots to even have a chance to get one each time. After that last example, Alberta actually tried it again, picking up one with the hammer in an open end using the same tactic, though that wasn't exactly what they were looking for down 6. Let's just say that the jury is still out on this one. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe. I'd also love it if you check out my Patreon, where I put together exclusive monthly end reviews and release all my videos early. It's the best way to support the channel and help me make more content. As always, good curling, and enjoy the rest of the Brier.